my birthday. And this birthday that we celebrate each year, if we talk of it in terms of Dhamma, it is a day when we express a mind of mudita, appreciation and sympathetic joy to those whom we respect. Like for our mother and father, our Kruba Ajahns or great teachers, or for our relatives and close friends, we express a mind of mudita by being gladdened and delighted. We are delighted because humans are not born easily. To be in our mother's womb and to develop and grow up is not easy. So to be born as a human and to have a human body, it needs the results of good karma to come up. And higher than this is having a human mind as well. And how can a mind become truly human? After the fully awakened Buddha had built his Barami, spiritual perfections, to its completion, then we could know of the fundamentals of Dhamma practice. That after dying there is birth, there is heaven, Brahma, and the human world, and lower than the human world is the animal realm, and the realms called the realms of misery. The mind goes around cycling through birth and death. The mind, or this heart, is the knowing element. If this knowing element is deluded, we are born and have delusion, then there is attachment and clinging. We do not share with others, and we do whatever we like that makes us happy, without taking into account if others are suffering because of it, and not caring if we harm others. Then the mind becomes saddened and distressed. Being saddened, then the mind cycles through birth and death, following causes and conditions, following its karma. This is because sati, the recollection in goodness, is not there. There is miccha sati, wrong recollection. But if a person is born with wisdom, then they associate with wise people and with the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. Then there is only development and prosperity in our minds, in this life and the next life. So we should be gladdened that we have faith and confidence in the Buddha who had the metta, goodwill and compassion, and had sacrificed his blood and flesh, and sacrificed his life for all living beings. So chanting and giving puja, homage to the Buddha, by recollecting his virtues, has immense benefits. The sound of the chanting vibrates to unlimited universes, and we have chanted and given puja to the Buddha a lot already. So we get a lot of good things from this, a lot of merit. But it's just that over the space of one day, we go thinking and recollecting a lot of other things, so we become stirred up. We are interested in all the news, and this makes our minds all chaotic. We should think that we have received enough about the outside world, and then we are intent and determined to develop our bhavana, our meditation, and we contemplate into this birth. If we talk about it in terms of Dhamma, then we are pleased about our birthday. But on a deeper level, when it comes to the anniversary of our birth, but is it also the anniversary of our aging? It may not yet be the anniversary of our sickness and death, but on the coming of one's birthday, our aging follows it. Because having been born already, we age ever since birth. We are sick ever since birth. We head towards death ever since birth. Here, this is what Venerable Ajahn Chah has said in order to bring up our mindfulness. It's not that we get old only now, but we are getting older bit by bit. If we talk of growing up, then we grow bit by bit. But our lifespan also lessens at the same time, but we don't see this. And so we may become delighted, indulge in sensual pleasures and be deluded. But if it is the Dhamma of the Lord Buddha, then we are to establish ourselves in not being heedless. we contemplate and recollect that even though it's the occasion of our birthday, it is the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha that makes us to be born one more time, which is being born in the heart and mind. If we have no Dhamma in the heart, then each day the mind can be born as an animal, as a hell being, as a hungry ghost, as an asura, a fallen Dewa. If it is better than this, then we will keep Sila and the 5 precepts, and we are born as a human in our mind. If we do goodness and are gladdened in our chanting and meditation, then we practice Dhamma and have a lot of happiness. We are gladdened in the monks coming to ordain in the Buddha Sasana, the dispensation. We are gladdened in the Mechis, the white-robed nuns ordaining, or in the Upasikas, the lay women who self-sacrifice in order to come to practice and who are intent on training. There are those who also ordain at a young age, both in Thailand and in the West. So we are gladdened and feel proud in this, and in the goodness that we have done to support the Buddha Sasana constantly. And some of us may also have ordained in the Buddha Sasana, or we keep the 5 precepts, keep the 8 precepts, and then we should be proud that this is the birth of a human in our mind, and the birth of a Devata, a divine being in our mind. When we have dana, generosity, have sila, morality or virtue, then this trains our minds well, and this is the level of a Devata, or a tree deity. And when we do more meditation and Dhamma practice, sometimes we have tears flowing. We are fully contented. We have inner strength. We have a lot of merit, and we are not tired in building goodness. Just like the wealthy merchant Anatta Pindika and Lady Visakha, who are the foremost of the male and female lay disciples in the Buddha Sasana ever since the Buddha's time until this era. They are praised by the Buddha as being Ettadaga, foremost of the lay people, of his lay male and female disciples. We take them as being great. When our faith is full in our hearts and minds, then we are inwardly gladdened and blissful. We train our mindfulness and practice meditation for firm samadhi concentration to come up. If we have practiced and our mind has emptiness and peacefulness coming up, then there is piti, rapture coming up, sukha, bliss coming up. Then here we don't need to tell the mind anything. We already will be determined to practice Dhamma, be determined to meditate, and we will be determined to build our goodness. It's like for you here. I don't need to say to you to come to make merit, to give offerings, to give alms, to give donations, to offer flowers, to offer senasana, buildings, to offer a water supply, because you already have complete faith arising in your hearts. So if we have only a little wealth, then we do a little. If we have a lot of wealth, then we can do a lot. It's not related to the amount. It's related to the amount in the heart. Having the faith, we give, whether it is a lot or a little, and then we have inner contentment and bliss coming up. So this dana, generosity, is one of the highest blessings of our life. We can see that in regards to exterior wealth, that people will have varying amounts, a lot or a little wealth, a lot or a little status, having various praise or happinesses. But all people want to be in this world forever, be with their children and grandchildren continually. But it can't be like this. Each person has to retire. Like in work, 60 years old may be the retirement age, or in some positions where they lack people, it is 65 or 70 years old, but they all still have a retirement age. This is because the body gets to an age where it needs to take rest. The body gets to a point, and then we need to give other people a chance to come and be born. When we use up enough of the resources of the world, then we need to go. So this is about outer wealth. But if it is inner wealth, we do it, and it is in our hearts and follows one. It is the building of merit and parami, spiritual perfections. This building of merit and parami is walking magga, the noble path, or sila, samadhi, panya, morality, concentration, and wisdom, which is the excellent path. And this path is not found easily by people. If we don't see the value of it, we won't practice it. But if we have seen the value of this path, then we see that we have found the path, and it's the path to freedom from suffering. It is the path for us to see the Dhamma, and for us to not go cycling through births and deaths in samsara. Like Anathapindika, who had a spiritual basis, or had the merit and parami in his heart to find something. But he didn't know what this thing was. But when he had heard that the Buddha had arisen in the world, just this much, and then his old merit and parami came up. This is like the outer object goes into the heart. It strikes, and the heart becomes bright and radiant. There is inner gladness, delight, and bliss. This was because he had built his parami a lot before. On just hearing the word Buddha, that the Buddha had been born and awakened, he was unable to stay put. He was awake all night. His mind was awake all night. He couldn't sleep. He wanted to go pay his respects to the Buddha at night, but he had to stop himself because it was an inappropriate time. But he went before dawn, and he went to pay respects to the Buddha and saw the Dhamma. Why was this? Because it was his merit and goodness he had done in the past. He just added a bit more to it by listening to the Dhamma once, and then he saw the Dhamma. So, if we do merit and develop ourselves spiritually, we practice dana, sila, and bhavana, meditation, then in this life, if our parami is there, then we will see the Dhamma. And the Dhamma is already here. All things are anicca, impermanent, dukkha, unsatisfactory, anatta, non-self. And all things are already this way and are naturally like this. But our heart attaches to that nature as ours. We go steal it and take it as ours. We stay a long time, or even on the first day when we are born, we have attached to the body already as being ours. And the longer we are here, we attach to it even more. When we attach, it is the cause for suffering to arise. We attach to this self, that we have a family, have children, grandchildren, we have wealth and possessions. We attach to it all. But those who have wisdom and intelligence, then they come to build goodness. They build dana, build sila, build bhavana, and practice Dhamma. They do all types of goodness, and this makes our minds complete and abundant. We have happiness in the heart. All the bad and unwholesome, we try to abandon it, and we try to develop all the merit. We try to develop mindfulness. So on the first day that we were born, we didn't eat anything. Some Kruba Ajahns, senior monks, sometimes they fast on their birthday. I heard about this and thought, why do they fast that day? On the first day we are born, we did not eat anything. So on our birthday, we should have a lot then. But this is Kama Sukhalikanu Yogo, indulgence in sense pleasures. Atta Kilamatanu Yogo is the torturing of our body. But to not eat for one day is not Atta Kilamatanu Yogo. It can be fasting in order to bring up wholesome qualities. It is fasting so that we can see clearer into this life we are born into, recollecting and seeing the virtue of our parents on the day of our birth. They had the good wish fully in their hearts, wishing for their newly born child to survive and to be healthy and complete in bodily form. The parents are proud and content that their child has happiness. There then is a lot of happiness and bliss arising in the father and mother. So we recollect their virtue, that they gave us birth in this life, and we need to repay their virtue by building our goodness. When they are still alive, we look after them, support them, and help them, using our mindfulness and wisdom fully according to our knowledge and ability. We are then proud and contented that we have done it to the best of our ability. So I came to ordain because of the virtue I received from my parents. And without this and the virtue of the Buddha, I wouldn't have been able to ordain and to learn Dhamma, wouldn't have been able to learn, see, and attain to the Dhamma at all, because it is this noble eightfold path which is the path to freedom from suffering. But to have faith in this path, we need to depend on a great teacher. I myself needed to depend on many great teachers. But what was foremost was that I had given my body and life to Venerable Ajahn Chah, who taught and instructed me, and also because of the Barami and virtues of the Bodhisattvas that give metta constantly. So you've come here today, and may you recollect the virtues of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, the Krupajans or great teachers, and recollect the virtues of the Bodhisattvas who have metta and compassion for me and to you. Or we build our Barami and we can become little Bodhisattvas. So may your goodness and virtue, the goodness that you have built, and the Barami of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha bring you prosperity and spiritual growth. May you see and know the Dhamma. May you have good health and strength, and may your family have happiness. May you attain to all your wishes and aspirations in human wealth, divine wealth, and the wealth of Nibbana.